Let me show you how to make ofada stew my way. At this point, make sure you have some boiled rice because this recipe is gonna make you go right into the kitchen to make yours. So let us jump right in. Right here in my pot, I have my meats. I have some beef, tripe, and cow leg. You want to go ahead and season with some salt, seasoning powder. You want to bring in some diced onion. Go ahead and mix that until it is well coated, and we're going to boil that until it is 100% tender. Make sure you have some stock, which you might need later. You may not, and you may need the stock. Okay, just make sure you just have some set aside. So let that go to the fire. For my peppers, I'll be using green peppers, but I have one red bell pepper in there just for extra flavor, and habanero peppers for extra kick of heat. Go ahead and slice that. Using the food processor, you want to process that until it is coarse. At this point, depending on preference, you can blend yours to be 100% smooth. It all depends on how you want yours to be. So the texture of mine is going to be just like this, and I went ahead and I strained off some water off camera because when you reduce the water, it's going to reduce your cooking time. Now let us bleach our oil. In a hot pot, you want to add in some palm oil. Go ahead and cover. Then your heat is supposed to be on low. This is going to bleach for about 5 minutes until it turns into a light yellow or light orange color. I will leave the lid closed because I don't want the air choking when it is cooled. Then I'll go ahead to cook my stew. First, I want to fry my beef. So guys, you cannot use any other oil. The bleached oil, that's what gives ofada stew that perfect deep flavor. So when you fry your meat, the fried meat is gonna be an optional one. You can air fry it, or you can just cook it like that without frying inside the oil. Okay, now you want to saute some onion. Now bring in some locust beans. That's the fermented locust beans or the iru. You want to go ahead, you're going to cook that until it becomes fragrance. We have our locust beans right there. This is going to cook for roughly about a minute or two. Now bring in the peppers. As you can see, I reduced the water using a strainer, but I did not like reduce like all the water like 100%. I just reduced the water so that just to reduce my cooking time. So you want to go ahead, you want to give that a stir. For our seasonings, I'll bring in some seasoning powder, salt, crayfish. My crayfish is ground. You can go ahead and ground yours as well. You want to give that a perfect stir, and you're going to cover that, let it cook. This is going to cook for like maybe 15 minutes on medium heat. Make sure you're checking the pot from time to time so it doesn't burn, and you can add water if needed. So after some time, you'll see it's going to change a little bit of color. This is how beautiful that is looking. And I'll bring in my meats and hard-boiled egg. Your egg is supposed to be hard-boiled. Yes, egg is part of this delicacy. Now, depending on how your stew is, you can add in some water. If you want extra gravy, you can add in some water, or if yours is okay, depending on how you want it, you can leave it like that. I'll now give that a perfect stir, and I'll cover that to simmer for about 3 minutes. And after the time, this is how beautiful that is looking. Your ofada stew is ready to serve. Guys, this is a traditional meal. You do not need ginger, garlic, green herbs. You do not need all those. Okay, the main ingredients is the locust beans and the bleached palm oil. Guys, you cannot use peanut oil or maybe vegetable oil. No, you cannot use those. So I'll just go ahead to serve that right away. And this was so good, super delicious. My family, oh my god, they couldn't stop eating this. Thank you so much for watching to this point. I hope you get to try this recipe, and if you do, let me know how it went out. Okay, so guys, I want to appreciate all the love, all the support, all the comments. You guys are amazing, and don't forget to keep trusting my recipes. And to meet again in my next video. Bye for now, and remember to keep loving each other.